What's going on, guys? It's your boy the Boxing Lowdown, and I'm back here with another Mythical Monday video. Now, as always, guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment if you like, and I'll happily get back to you. Now, let's get straight into it. This week's Mythical Monday video, I thought it was relevant to do. I thought, you know what, since he is the topic of discussion, having just retired at the weekend, let's dedicate this one to Shawn Porter. So I've got Shawn Porter here against Timothy Bradley as this week's Mythical Monday video, and what a fight it would have been between these two. Now, they obviously do get on, they are friends. A fight, I believed, was being discussed, but it wasn't really looked at too seriously due to the fact that Timothy Bradley is quite a few years older than Shawn Porter. So we never really got round to seeing them two get it on. Tim Bradley has since retired. He's been retired for a few years now, and he works as a commentator on ESPN. Very good fighter Timothy Bradley was, man. Very good. He won multiple world titles in different weight divisions, 140 and 147. And, you know, he's got wins over the likes of Juan Manuel Marquez, Devon Alexander, and of course, Manny Pacquiao. Despite that being a controversial win, he does have a win over Manny Pacquiao. So Timothy Bradley, he was, you know, a very good fighter, man. Crafty, but also aggressive. He knew how to fight. And that would have meshed perfectly with Shawn Porter, who likes to come forward, who is aggressive himself. So just think of it like this, as two high-speed trains colliding with each other. That's what it would have been if Shawn Porter and Timothy Bradley would have fought, because neither man really likes to take a backward step. I think it would have been a great fight between these two. Shawn Porter, he's a two-time world champion at welterweight. He's held the WBC belt there a couple of times. And do you know what I mean? He's a very good fighter, very good fighter. He'll go down as one of the better welterweights over this generation for sure. Gave everybody a tough fight, man. He didn't win them all, got 4 losses on his record overall. But all of those 4 defeats that he's lost, his opponents were in a real battle, including Terence Crawford at the weekend. None of them have had an easy ride with Shawn Porter. And you look at what he's done in the pros, he fought everybody. And that should be held in high regard as well, because we're in an era where not everybody fights the people that we'd like to see them fight. Shawn Porter's not one of those guys. He literally fought everybody. So how would it have gone if him and Timothy Bradley would have fought? I think that Timothy Bradley is the more craftier fighter in terms of he's probably got a bit more to his game. That's not taking anything away from Shawn Porter, but I think Timothy Bradley was probably the more craftier fighter of the two. Probably had a bit more variety. However, Shawn Porter, man, what he did with how he controlled his aggression and how he used it in the ring, he was very good with it. No opponent liked being in there with him. He roughed them up. So when you look at it that way, in terms of them two colliding, you'd think that Shawn Porter would be the stronger man, considering that he is the natural welterweight compared to Tim Bradley, who started off his career lower down at 140. So you'd think that Shawn Porter would be the stronger man in there, and I think that might be what could edge it for him, for me, in this fight. Due to the fact that he is a bit stronger, he would have the physical advantages over Timothy Bradley. Punching power, I mean, neither man were the heaviest hitters in the game, but both of them did punch with enough power to earn your respect. I think this one would definitely go to a decision. This one would. There's no doubt about it. I can't see either man. I mean, one man may get put on the floor. I mean, both men have been put on the floor in their careers. I don't think either man would have been able to keep each other down, though. I'd say that this would definitely go to points. And it would be one of those fights where you'd look at and you could make an argument for both of them. Could be a split decision. Could be a draw. Do you know what I mean? But I'm just going to edge Shawn Porter in this one. I think that he would probably just edge it on points in this fight. Probably, I mean, both of them are very busy. Both of them are very active. They've got a lot of similar traits in their style, Shawn Porter and Timothy Bradley. But I do think Timothy Bradley had a bit more to him. But I think that in this particular fight here, Shawn Porter would have just kept going. And I don't think that Timothy Bradley would have had the power to keep Shawn Porter down enough for Shawn Porter to stop coming at him. So I would go for Shawn Porter on this one due to the fact of his size and strength. Would have been a good fight though, and I can get why people would pick Timothy Bradley as well. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section below, guys. Who do you think wins this one and why? And look out for the next Mythical Monday video next week. I'll catch you all on the next video.